So, good afternoon, guys. Welcome to 12 Apostles Helicopters. My name's James. You can see yourselves on the screen there.
So cool.
Give yourself a bit of a wave if you like. So this is the Bay of Islands flight, guys. Beautiful out there. There is a whale out there at the moment. Hopefully she'll be there when we get back. A couple of safety things first of all. In the back here, sir, you need to hold on to something. You can hold on to this here. Guys, there are handles just above your head there as well. In the front here, by all means, you can kick your feet out there. Just please don't touch any of the controls, okay? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
As for the doors, guys, please don't touch the doors unless I ask you to do so. If I wanted you to open the door, you'd simply just lift that silver latch up and push it forward. Alright guys, so we'll get going to the Bay of Islands. If you've got any questions...
Yeah, do it again. Go. Huh. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Hey! Hear me? Yeah, just like in Alaska.
Just a little bit bumpy down here, guys, but once we're over the water, actually, it's really, really smooth.
Oh, sure.
Here we go, guys. We're going to climb up to 500 feet. Actually going to split the apostles in half here. You can actually see them just pop their head up over the cliff there. Never actually 12 apostles, guys. Only 9 to begin with. And then one of those actually collapsed in 2005. So actually only got 8 official apostles, guys.
Oh.
Yep. It used to be called the Sow and the Piglets, and then in the 1950s, they changed the name to the Apostles, and then somebody just simply stuck a 12 on the top. Why they didn't choose 12 rocks, I don't know. Would have been easier. There you go. So this is actually the first Apostle, guys, coming up here. The one with the grass on the top, just ahead of us. And they go back behind us. Everything else after this actually has its own sort of unique name. You just have to use your imagination a bit with some of these. You guys on holiday then?
Yeah, just for a few days.
Excellent. Well, you're on a bit of a road trip, are you? You're over here working at the moment, are you? Or?
No. I was in Sydney for 4 days, and he joined me for Melbourne for 1, and then Cairns for 2.
Oh, fantastic. Excellent.
Yeah, so we've got a pretty good spread.
Cool. Here we've got the beautiful twin sisters and the salt and pepper shakers here. We then got the Razorback, which is this beautiful sort of thin-looking one here with sort of curvature in its spine. And then the famous Lockhart Gorge, underneath that coach park there actually. You'll see it better on the way back. Well worth having a look at Lockhart Gorge if you get a chance, guys.
Oh, okay.
Very, very beautiful.
We were considering that. If
yeah, it is worth seeing it, yeah.
We should, yeah.
And then just in front of Lockhart Gorge, we've got Muttonbird Island here. There's like a giant question mark. It's home to anywhere between 30 to 50,000 muttonbirds that migrate every year from Alaska. I haven't seen any this year. I think I got lost or something, I don't know. And all these tracks you see here, guys, you can walk up and down. And a lot of them further up, you can actually drive your car up and down as well, which is pretty cool.
Oh.
Yeah, it allows for a lot of fantastic access to these parts.
I think I see some tide pools at the end there.
Sorry?
Is there like a tide pool at the end of
Yeah, there are. There's a few around, yeah. This is Baker's Oven here, named after the old English-style Baker's Oven.
Yeah.
Some people think it looks like cheesecake or something. In a really stormy conditions, the waves can actually get over the top of that. So we're talking waves in excess of 10, 11, 12 metres high, so well over 30 feet high. And these tracks here, guys, you can drive your cars up and down as well, which is pretty cool.
A little scary.
But yeah, I've seen a whale today, I've seen some dolphins, so it's been a pretty good day actually, considering we haven't seen whales for ages around here. So pretty good. This is a Sentinel Rock here, guys. This is the largest rock in the Port Campbell National Marine Park. Stands at about 75 metres tall. So well over 200 feet tall. And you can see how big it is. If you compare it to the size of cars that are driving past, it's pretty impressive. You don't really get a sense of scale up here.
Until you have something next to it,
That's right, yeah. It's pretty awesome, really. Predominantly limestone along here as well, so it's pretty soft rock. And they reckon anywhere from 2 to 5 centimetres every year actually erodes off this coastline, so it's quite a lot, really. Beautiful evening, isn't it?
Oh, this is gorgeous. Absolutely perfect. I'm glad it's not too bright.
Yeah, if you get too sunny, everyone assumes that the sunnier it is, the better it is. It's not the case. You just get too much glare otherwise.
And the water will be nice and bright, but
yeah,
not a good thing.
Nice little town of Port Campbell here. Only a small little town, population of maybe 250, 300 people. But in the summertime, get over 3,000 visitors a day. It gets very, very busy. Got some nice pubs and restaurants and a nice little beach as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, I had a question for you. As long as I have you, we were going to try to find some sort of animal place to go after this. Is there anything nearby where we...
Well, at London Bridge, the penguins show up at about sort of 6 o'clock, 10 past 6. Actually, just after sunset. So at about 6:15 to 6:30, the penguins will turn up.
You want to go see some penguins, Sam?
For about an hour and 45 minutes or so.
Testing.
Yeah?
I can't hear anything you guys are saying.
He said that there's penguins just south of us. No? Oh. Can't hear me? Okay.
You can't hear anything?
He can't hear us for some reason.
Have you touched the volume on the control there? You may have knocked it. It was working a minute ago.
Oh.
Can you hear us now?
Sam.
Yeah?
Hi, Sam.
You just need to put this right next to your mouth as well. That's it. Can you hear us now okay?
Yes. What about you guys?
Yeah, there you go. That's the one. Might have knocked it or
He said there's penguins down here in a couple hours.
Penguins?
Yeah, penguins, like out in the wild. You can keep one.
Yeah. I still haven't seen a live kangaroo.
I know, you haven't seen one.
There's plenty of dead ones if you're looking.
I know, I was in here for a couple of days, so I've seen a couple live ones, but I've been trying to keep him from looking at the dead ones, so you want to see the live one first. But are there any like animal sanctuaries nearby? Where
yeah, there are actually. Probably closed now, to be honest with you, or will be closed, yeah.
Okay. That's alright.
But tomorrow they'll be open. There's one not too far down the road, actually.
We'll be in Cairns for a couple of days. You can probably find one there.
Okay, yeah. Well, this beautiful arch here is supposedly big enough to get this helicopter through it, but we won't be doing that.
Oh, no, that's not.
Speaking of kangaroos, this is actually about the time, just before sunset, they start bouncing around and everything. So when you're driving around, just be really, really careful.
Okay.
Because they don't care about roads and cars, funnily enough.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of them by the side of the road.
They're pretty big. So you may well see some tonight, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
Not crossing in front of you, that's the only thing. This is Point Hess here, guys. If you look very carefully, you'll see a very unnatural straight edge. That's your whole staircase carved into the rock face there by fishermen.
Oh.
That's the one there.
How cool.
And then we've got London Bridge here. So if you come here at about sort of 10 past, 6:15, you will see a colony of penguins here.
Okay.
They do live here, yeah.
Damn, penguins.
There'll be penguins there at about 6 p.m.?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then coming up here, this is the grotto here. This is sort of a collection of rock pools. You can sort of climb in and out of those. It's pretty cool.
Okay. What time is it right now? About 4 o'clock?
It is 25 past 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah. It was a lot longer drive than we thought it was. We thought it was like an hour and a half from Melbourne to get over here.
Oh, no.
Nope.
Did you go to the Great Ocean Roadway, did you?
Yeah.
It's about 5 hours, give or take. Depending on if you get stuck behind a caravan or not.
But we're going to take the mainland back.
Yeah, so it's about 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. Just ahead of us, guys, little town of Peterborough here, with Curtis Estuary just to its north, and just in front of us here is Schomburg Reef. Now, this is named after a ship called the USS Schomburg. Now, she left Liverpool in England back in 1855 with the intention of dropping people off in Melbourne. And on the 26th of December, she actually ran aground here. The captain at the time, Captain James Forbes, was actually playing cards with some of the passengers when she ran aground. What's even more unusual is actually a beautiful, calm, flat day like this when the ship ran aground. Now, the captain, Captain James Forbes, actually was found not guilty of negligence on a technicality that at the time this reef wasn't on the map, but he never set sail again. No one had given him a ship yet. He was one of the most experienced captains of the time, funny enough. This is Curtis Estuary here. Now, they'd have to dredge it out every year, otherwise little Peterborough would be underwater. Population maybe 150 people, give or take.
Oh, wow.
And all these little nooks and crannies and caves and coves you see you can climb in and out of. All these little beaches and that. This is a Wild Dog Cove here. Beautiful footpaths that follow it all the way around.
Oh, yeah, it looks gorgeous.
It is beautiful, yeah. Beautiful evening. And coming up here, guys, where this bit of land is jutting out here, this is called Hallidale Point. Now, it's named after a ship called the Falls of Hallidale. She originally left New York in 1908 to actually drop cargo off in Melbourne and Brisbane. And she actually, due to bad weather, hit this reef here. Actually got stuck on there. It took her 3 weeks to break up and sink. Someone was injured, and some of the ship parts is actually in the, some of the shipwreck is actually just on display in the Warrnambool Museum there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some people do dive down there as well, actually. Just ahead of us, guys, beautiful Bay of Martyrs here. And all these beaches here are all accessible, guys. If you've got time and you haven't got to get back at a specific time tonight, to drive up to here is about 22 minutes. And it really is worth seeing this from the ground. It is spectacular.
Okay.
It really is. And then just ahead of us is the beautiful Bay of Martyrs here.
Oh, wow.
Dare I say it, I think it's better than the Apostles. So there you go.
Yeah, I don't know, it kind of is.
Because it's all close together. Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Actually, that is prettier than the Apostles.
I think it is anyway. Once again, you don't really get a sense of scale up here, but these things are pretty impressive, yeah.
Well, I can see a house off there in the distance, so kind of.
Yeah, a little farm, yeah. Predominantly dairy around here, actually.
Wow. Is that whale still out here?
She was actually at the eastern end of the Apostles are back there, so hopefully she'll be back there in about 10-15 minutes when we go past. This is actually my favourite part of this bit here. The way it kind of U-turns and S-bears,
yeah, that
is
is
pretty
really
cool.
pretty, actually.
I'll just climb up a little bit here, guys, and we'll do a left-hand turn here. You can see yourselves on the camera there. You can give yourselves a bit of a wave if you like.
Damn, camera.
And you'll see it all again from a little bit of higher.
We've got a video of Sam taking pictures of me. It's actually quite good.
Whereabouts are you guys from originally?
Well, I'm from Minnesota. I'm from the States, like the Midwest of the States originally, and I live in San Francisco.
Okay.
And Sam lives in Florida.
Cool. Well, this is nicknamed the Shipwreck Coast for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And the Shipwreck Coast actually spans from Port Fairy all the way to Port, the Gateway Lighthouse, that's the word I'm trying to think of. And now the historians reckon that in excess of 300 ships have actually wrecked across this coastline in the last few hundred years, yeah. So it's pretty well established as a shipwrecking area.
Yeah. Interesting.
What's really interesting is there's supposedly a red-stained timbered ship around here in Peterborough somewhere that's been seen by several different generations, and at the time the British never had a red-stained timbered ship, but the Portuguese did.
Oh.
Which means that supposedly if this shipwreck does exist, then the Portuguese predate the English being here by about 250 years.
Oh wow, that's really interesting.
But nonetheless, we won't give it back to them. So there
no,
you go.
Definitely not.
Here's Old Schomburg Reef here again. You can see how well hidden it is, even on really sort of flat water, to be honest.
Yeah, it really is. So, well, between waiting for the penguin to come out, is there something you would recommend we do in this little town here?
There's a couple of little bars, restaurants there.
Okay.
Pretty much otherwise that's it, to be honest with you.
Okay.
It's only a small little place.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a few bars and restaurants there. Here's London Bridge, so this is where the penguins are, guys. So it used to be 2 arches, and now it's only 1 arch. One of the arches collapsed in 1990. When it collapsed, actually stranded 2 people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were stuck on it for 4 hours.
They survived, though?
Yep. Before they were rescued by a search and rescue helicopter, yeah.
That's good.
So yeah, there's a boardwalk down there. You stand on that boardwalk there, you'll see them waddling in after a hard day's fishing.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And there's Point Hess there again with the staircase right on the corner there.
That staircase is really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? There's actually several of them around here by all accounts.
But is that the biggest one?
I presume so, yeah. I think it's the best preserved one anyway, should I say.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Hopefully that whale's there when we go past.
I'm looking for a whale or a dolphin.
Like I say, the dolphins are usually sort of all year round, but they kind of choose when they want to come around. Now, a little town of Port Campbell here, guys, named after a gentleman called Captain Alexander Campbell. He was originally from Scotland,
Okay.
but based in Tasmania, and he was a fisherman and a whaler who stumbled across this place back in the mid-1800s. Thought it was a nice safe haven, set up camp, and it's retained his name ever since. Port Campbell, Captain Alexander Campbell. He actually chased a whale into there, and that's how he found that place. And a couple of weeks ago, there was a whale in there. And about a week after that, I saw a couple of orcas, a couple of killer whales are down here.
Oh,
so
wow.
that's pretty spectacular.
That's incredible.
Never seen them before, so it's pretty awesome.
Looks very cute, too.
It's only a small little place, yeah. You blink, you'll miss it, basically.
That big one?
So that's Sentinel Rock again, yeah, that's the one there.
Okay.
We've actually got another colony of penguins that live at Horseshoe Cove in that cave there, but like I say, London Bridge is actually the place to see them.
The best place to go? Okay.
I'll actually point out where the kangaroos hang out. So
oh, really?
If you
That'd
want,
be great.
We'll see if we can see them. They're pretty well camouflaged, actually.
Yeah, they are.
Now we're coming up to Mutton Bird Island here again, guys. It's question mark. Mutton Bird Island is the scene of the famous 1878 Lockhart shipping disaster. Now, the Lockhart was an English sailing ship that left Manchester and on a fateful night actually struck the southern tip of this island due to bad weather. The captain at the time thought he was 50 more miles out to sea than actually what he was.
Oh, wow.
54 people on board, only 2 survived. A young lady called Eva Carmichael and a gentleman called Tom Pearce, and they washed up in what is now known as Lockhart Gorge. Now, you can probably see people down there in the beach there. Tom actually then had to climb out of there and run several kilometres before finding help. So quite amazing, really.
Yeah, that really is.
Then you've got the Razorback Twin Sisters and the Salt and Pepper Shakers here. And this is the first apostle here, guys, the one with the grass on the top, so that's number 1. Number 2 is a little one in the cove there, just coming into view very shortly, 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
Only a small one, so 1 and 2. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 8's a pile of rocks, now we're number 9, and that's it, guys, 1 to 9. Number 8 collapsed in 2005, that was called the Needle. That stood about 65 metres tall. And the other 2 at the end there that will fly over in a minute, they're called Gog and Magog. Now they're also biblical references, but not part of the apostles. And you can get down onto that beach there via what we call Gibson Steps.
I'm seeing some brown things in the water.
Yeah, that's just little bits of seaweed, I think.
Okay, I was hoping
now she was around here,
okay.
So keep an eye out. She was seen her here twice now. 2 consecutive flights, so
wonder where she went.
Literally, she was right here.
Yeah.
And the kangaroos we were talking about, they all hang around underneath on this field here.
Oh, okay.
So as you drive back, you might be able to see a load.
A lot of sheep.
Once you're on the ground, guys, just stay inside the aircraft, okay? And the
Okay.
chaps will come and get you out. I try not to scare all the sheep as they're all lambing at the moment, so there's loads of little bundles of joy jumping around all over the place.
Oh, wow. So beautiful. Oh, so cute. They're all running around.
Yeah.
Damn, look at the baby.
There you go, guys. Thank you very, very much. And you can see yourselves on the camera there. Give yourselves another wave. Thanks, guys. Have a great holiday. All the best here. Drive carefully with those kangaroos on the roads and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks, guys. All the best here. Thank you.